Good morning, dear students. Till now we were discussed regarding some of the important parts in the renal system. The next we are going to discuss regarding one of the most important part of the urinary system, that is the urinary bladder. So urinary bladder is a muscular reservoir of urine lying in the anterior part of the pelvis. So it is a muscular reservoir of the urinary bladder is made up of muscles, and it is present in our pelvic cavity on its anterior region. Then it is commonly involved in clinical conditions such as retention of urine, cystitis, urinary calculus, disorders related to micturition, and cancer. Hence, its anatomy is having more importance, immense importance for the clinicians and doctors. Then next we can see the location of the urinary bladder. The urinary bladder is situated in the anterior part of the lesser pelvis immediately behind the pubis and in front of the rectum in male and uterus in female. So urinary bladder, we have already said that it is located in the anterior part of the pelvic cavity and mainly just immediately behind the symphysis pubis in the lesser pelvis. Okay. When we consider males, it is present just in front of the rectum, and when we considering females, it is present just in front of the uterus. Then the location of the urinary bladder varies with the amount of urine it contains and with the age. As the amount of urine presented in the bladder, the location can be varied. Then when the bladder is empty, it lies entirely within the lesser pelvis. But when the bladder becomes distended due to the presence of urine, it can expand upward and forward into the abdominal cavity. Okay, so if there is no urine in the bladder, means it can be, the bladder can be retained within the pelvis. But when it become more enlarged due to the presence of urine, then the bladder can be distended up to the abdominal cavity. Then how will be its position in the children? The bladder is an abdominopelvic organ even when it is empty, because the pelvic cavity is small and the neck of the bladder lies at the level of upper border of the symphysis pubis. So in children, the bladder is a pelvic abdominopelvic organ in both cases, when it is empty or when it is distended, because in children and all, their pelvic cavity is very small. Okay. Then there the neck of the bladder neck lies at the level of the upper border of the symphysis pubis. Then in children, it begins to enter the enlarging pelvis at the age of 6 years, but does not become a pelvic organ entirely until after puberty. So after or up to 6 years, the this bladder or bladder begin to enter into the pelvis. Okay, but it does not become an pelvic organ at that stage. അതായത് 6 വയസ്സാകുമ്പോഴേക്കും ബ്ലാഡർ എൻലാർജ് ചെയ്ത് അത് പെൽവിസിലേക്ക് എൻ്റർ ചെയ്യുമെങ്കിലും അതൊരിക്കലും ഒരു പെൽവിക് ഓർഗനായിട്ട് കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. So here it is a picture of the location of urinary bladder in male. So here it is a urinary bladder. Okay. So this is the anterior abdominal wall. Here it is the sacrum, and this is the coccyx. Here it is the prostate. This is the urethra. Then puboprostatic ligament is here. It's just above the urinary bladder. Is covered with the peritoneum. Okay, so this is the position of urinary bladder in male. And next we can see the size and shape of the urinary bladder. The size and shape of the urinary bladder vary according to the amount of urine that it contains, that we have already discussed. Then it is tetrahedral in shape when empty and ovoid in shape when distended. So it is like a tetrahedral. Tetrahedral means four-sided cube-like structure when it is empty, or after it is filled with the urine, it becomes distended, and at that time it retains the shape of an ovoid shape. Then capacity. Normally in adult male, the capacity varies from 120 to 320 ml. The mean capacity is 220 ml. An amount of urine after or beyond 220 ml causes a desire to maturate, but the bladder is usually emptied at about 250 to 300 ml. So when the bladder volume of urine exceeds more than 220 ml, the person may feel for a feel to void the urine. But what happened is usually the bladder gets emptied at 250 to 300 ml of urine in the bladder. The filling of urine up to 500 ml may be tolerated, but beyond this it causes pain due to the tension. But what happens if the urinary volume inside the bladder is more than 500 ml? Then it causes a pain for the person, and it is mainly due to the tension created by this exceeded volume of the urine along the walls of the bladder. So the person may feel a pain. Okay, so on collection of urine, if the volume is more than 800 ml, the maturation is beyond one's voluntary control, then there will be involuntary leakage of urine. And so that's all regarding the capacity of the bladder. The normal capacity is 120 to 130 ml, 120 to 320 ml, and the mean capacity is 220 ml. And if a person gets feeling for maturation, means the urine volume will be more than 220 ml, but the bladder gets emptied at about 250 to 300 ml of urine in the bladder. And next we can see the external features and relations of the bladder. An empty and contracted bladder, as seen as in cadaver. Cadaver means dead body, is tetrahedral in shape and presents the following external features. So the bladder is having the following external features. Apex, first part is apex, second one base, then third one neck, then fourth one is having three surfaces. Okay, three surfaces, that is superior and two inferolateral surfaces. One superior surfaces is there and two inferolateral surfaces there. Then fifth part, it having four borders: anterior border, posterior border, and two lateral borders. These are the important external features of bladder when it is empty. So it is a picture of bladder. This is the superior surface. Then one superior surface is there. Then here two inferolateral surfaces there. This is one inferolateral surface, and here it is one inferolateral surface. Then here it is a neck of the bladder. Okay. Then it is a base of the bladder. Here it is a prostate, and this is the apex of the bladder. First we can see the apex. Apex provides attachment to the median umbilical ligament. In this picture we can see here it is the apex of the bladder, which is at the anterosuperior angle, and that provides an attachment to one ligament known as median umbilical ligament. So the median umbilical ligament get attached to this apex